Here is the news. It's a false narrative. It's hard to know what to believe, isn't it? I mean, really. I mean, I'm straight in now, right? Because it's a false narrative. I mean, what does false narrative mean? Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. When you set out to build a false narrative, which the news does, then it's definitely a belief based in incorrect or incomplete information, right? They know what they're doing. So the news readers just reading the script. Okay, so I'm going to talk from my heart this morning and read to you about racial and health equity, make it your business, finding common ground, powerful false narratives, misinterpretation. I'm just reading. Does it mean it's the truth? No, of course. Of course, it's just me reading, right? But when you present yourself with ba 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 ba, or eyewitness news, or breaking news, and all those things, and all the bells and whistles, so you believe it. Why? Because you're not there. You're not experiencing it. Good morning. It's Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. 2:25, 25. In the year 2525, if man is still alive. They've been talking about the end of the world forever. The end of the world. Well, if it's got an end, it isn't a globe, is it? It's a flat Earth. Because that's one end, that's the other end. Well, that's one end, that's the other end. If it's a perfect globe. So there you are. There's my argument for flat Earth. Another false narrative. The thing is, they're not joking. They're propaganda, real propaganda, is a weapon that has been used for a long, long time. Really long time. And it's a tool that is used to brush away history. Also, so there it is. There's them brushing away history. Okay. No, that never happened. What? No, we never did say safe and effective. No, we didn't say that. No, I mean, if you listen back and you realize now how easy it is to fake people into situations because of all the technology we have, that was somebody that looks like me and sounds like me saying those things. No, I never said it. I never said those things. I know you can play me video back, but that doesn't prove anything. Because you know how easy it is now with all the technology we have to recreate something with me saying something ridiculous. I would never have told you it was safe and effective. No. I'd have told you whatever you do, don't take this ridiculous thing that's going to cause many people to die suddenly and to have terrible diseases and constant clusters of cancers and all these things. I mean, I would never tell you to do that. I'm a scientist. Why would I do that? False narratives? Doing damage? Don't think so. Wasn't me. Wasn't me, it was him. It was him, sir. Yes. Oh, wait a minute, that is me. Wait a whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no, it wasn't me. That's right. Inexcusable excuses for excusing excusable people. They're in charge, aren't they? Charge. So the current narrative is full of these wonderful, wonderful things like we're going to get rid of world poverty by putting a billionaire in charge of the money. I know. Let's put this fox in the hen house to guard the eggs. God damn it, people. Do you really need a hero? Am I going to have to break out the cape again? Look at that. Look at that. Not bad for six. Oh, wait a minute. Oof. Look at that. Look at that. Not bad for 68. Yeah, no. If I break out my cape again and I start flying around the world and then getting it to reverse and going back to a time when we weren't lied to, would we still be in the cave? Because that's what's happening, really. We've come out of the cave and we've gone, wow, look at this. And we thought what was in there was real. Here we are outside of the cave. Oh my God. Do we go back in and tell the others? Yes. Will they believe us and leave us trapped in the cave again? With the knowledge that there's something absolutely beautiful and brilliant outside the cave. Would we do that? I've been going back in the cave going, come on. Standing in the doorway. I don't want them to chain me up and put me in the cave again. That's not good. But this limited vision, this limited idea of our freedom is being narrated with a false narrative all the time. All the time. Somebody accused me of telling lies, and I said, of course I do. Knowingly, sometimes, unknowingly, often, because I can't possibly know everything, but I do know this, that I love more than I hate. I create more than I destroy. I help more than hinder. And that's as good as I can be in this dual existence that is provided by, I don't know. I mean, who's your sponsor today? This life is brought to you by Pfizer. This life is brought to you by Trump. This life is brought to you by Biden. This life is brought to, who's your sponsor? It's like that, isn't it? Really? I mean, life can be such a glorious and wonderful adventure and experience if we just treat it as a unknown beauty of abundance and creation. It's you have to love life. You can't sit there and wait for somebody to say, well, I'm not allowed to do that. Not allowed to do what? God. We restrict ourselves from the strangest things. We do. We just do. And it's become a very strange world in which you feel like you're straitjacketed into something. You're stuck there and you're like, let me out. You know? I mean, you ever been in a straitjacket? Whew, those things are tough. And they're designed to be tough. But propaganda is the straitjacket. It's a false narrative. You're listening to a false narrative. Break free of the chains. Read great books. Read to understand how the status quo. Nearly every social media has a thing. How are you doing? Or what's on your mind? Or they're asking for your active daily status. So you go, yeah, I'm fucked. The world, or whatever, and it's like, okay, that's cool. But if you're not on there to try and promote a better world, to make a more positive statement against the controlled mechanism of media, and I mean, I can't find anything on. I can't find anything on media that on this thing. I can't find any reason to believe anything on this media if I don't feel it or witness it when I go outside, which I do. I mean, yeah, they let me outside still. Yeah, I mean only to exercise, but they let me out. I know it's supposed to be solitary confinement and keep him away from the others. Don't let him say anything, But I do go out. Yeah, yeah. Can't sometimes wear disguises because I don't want to be, back in the old. Yeah, but I'll sometimes wear a different jacket to avoid the straight jacket. And people say I'm crazy. Damn straight. Of course I'm crazy. This world, people self-harming, creating their own false narrative. And if you're doing it for fun, at least make it funny. Don't. If you're creating a false narrative for fun, one of the best TV shows was a false narrative of the news, which was a parody of the news being sensationalism, and then it was really good, and it was called Brass Eye, and that was very, very funny. It was well written. It was delivered in a deadpan manner, and it kind of poked fun at the way the especially the BBC and the British news was presented, and it was a very funny show. And then parodies of life, and there's lots of parody shows. The Office is a very good example. But it's like once they get close enough to the truth, that false narrative can become propaganda in itself, you see. I was listening to somebody do a very, very brilliant chat yesterday about reality TV shows, I mean, we all know reality TV shows are scripted. I worked on a couple. You know, they're totally scripted. Why would a reality show need props and different backgrounds and things like that? I mean, you're selling this idea of the ludicrous as being real, you know. I mean, and competition in and of itself, you know, the reality shows are competing against each other. The Real Housewives of, um, you know, I mean, you just pick a word. I mean, pick a place on the globe. The Real Housewives of. It's like, oh my gosh, and oh my god, that's how they really are. No, it's all scripted. Of course, it's scripted. Not only is it scripted, it's purposely got little cherry bombs of you know, these little commercialized bites within it to for you to go, oh my god, those people are so weird, or oh my god, I want to be like them. I mean, I've listened to podcasts for years and years. Blind Boy, who is one half of the musical band out of Ireland called Rubber Bandits, who do parody songs which are very funny, but they also do comedy and they also do some really serious stuff with podcasts. But they did a song. You know, I'll put a link in the bottom here to who the real terrorists are. It's the Kardashians are terrorists. It's funny, and it's a narrative, but I actually know people who have changed their look, their style, their way of life, the things they're doing with their opportunity to be whatever they want to be more and more like the Kardashians. I actually know people like that. I worked on a couple reality shows, mostly like game show stuff, but it was all fake. Everything was built and scripted and shot and oh my god, make it look live. You know, it's like, and yet we're falling for it. It's reality shows are no different from the news. They're all false narratives. And why are they doing it? Well, popularity, making money. You know, there's a long list, but somewhere there's something really innocuous, something really devious about telling people this is what it's like to be this. This is what it's like to be this, because people are willing to enjoy the entertainment. Now, if you can enjoy it for sheer entertainment, that's fine. It's great. But be careful, because there's a little hook in there. Every time there's a little hook. Oh, the easy ones, obviously, with television and film and all that stuff, the easy ones are shock and awe and sex and violence. These are all things that, you know, get you to witness something outside of your normality in order to put you in a position of vulnerability. I mean, I don't know if I'm not. I might be speaking for self. I don't know, but sex sells. Majorly sells. I know I'm not speaking for myself. I know sex is a very strong and prevalent tool of the propaganda makers as well as the money makers. You know, I mean, and it's a false idea of love as well. I mean, still the most searchable thing on the interwebs. You've got, you know, this is, let's think about this internet, not the computer. The computers are not the internet. Did you not know that? You thought computers were the internet. It's bigger the computer, the more you know. The bigger your phone, the more you know. The latest, greatest, the more you know. Nah. It's just a key to a library. It's a key to a library. You can go in there, you can learn a lot of stuff, but you're going to be guided by false narrative. Bring them over here. Ooh, bring them further over here. Oh my God, now we got them trapped in a corner. No. We'll bring them over here as well. That's funny. Oh, we'll trap them in this corner. This is a way to learn, right? This is a beautiful tool. I love the internet, but it is not the only reason for having one of these or one of these. These are communicative tools too. They work both ways. Talk to each other. Be kind to each other. Be loving to each other. Stop this nonsense. This silly game of like, ooh, I'm going to go on here and I'm going to look at what I love. Woohoo. The most searchable thing, still porn, right? Still porn. Always will put. Ooh. So it's like, I say always, sorry. Never and always. Don't waste things. Today is an opportunity to go out and help somebody. So stay in because it's cold and, stay in the warm. Don't do that. And eat too much. Don't do any exercise. It's a good idea. Yeah. I mean, just eat easy stuff. It's all processed anyway. Yeah. And watch telly. Yeah, I'm going to watch the telly. I'm going to put a telly on. They'll trick you into habits and habit forming reactions to false narratives to keep you inactive or to make you reactive. The media has a lot to answer for. I know some amazing writers, some amazing journalists, some amazing dedicated reality seekers. They can't get a job because they have an opinion, you see, and because they have a reality based opinion. They want to find the truth. Well, to be honest, the big picture, you're not really going to find all the truth, but you might find nuggets. You might find things that go, oh my gosh, that is a lie. And as soon as you find out that one thing that the news is pushing as the truth, and you find out that's a lie, that's when you become da, 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 conspiracy theorist. And everything you do from that point on, oh goodness gracious me, right? Everything you do from that point on is unbelievable. I can't believe you. You said 9/11 was an inside job, or did you said the none of it, none of it. Oops, 25 minutes. That'll do. A thing. Let's bring it back to a personal level. This is me. My mantras. Live, love, life. Unconditional love. Be careful out there. See, I'm giving you a warning. No, be dangerous out there. There you go. That's a better one. Stop following fools. These guidelines that are put up, oh my God, it's that narrow. I don't want to be narrow. I don't want my life to have no expansion. I don't want my life to shrink away as if it was nothing. I want expansion into a better world. One of the people who get between you and Creator, God, creation itself, one of the big fellas, he's about to die, and his end of his human experience, and he's going to be replaced with another one. Will the other one be any better than this one? Oh, we hope so. But he gets between you and your Creator, and he tells you what to do, how to get to your Creator. You already know how to get to God. Die. Don't rush into it. Look after your health. But why do you need this interpreter? You know something created something, and yeah, of course the scientists are going to minimize it and maximize it to their best of their ability, and maybe that's a good thing, but at the same time they're not destroying God. You are, because you are putting somebody else between you and your belief system, and your belief system is somebody created this amount of beauty and we really didn't ought to be fucking it up. Life is beautiful. Do the dance. Fuck the propaganda. Do the dance of life. Woohoo! Yeah. False narratives can be spread intentionally or unintentionally through the media, government, and education. It's just a disinformation. Information on disinformation is information that's disinformed. It could be misinformed, but we don't know for sure. So it's really a true false narrative. What's a true false narrative? It's a we're loopy. Oi. So, on 2/25/25, Tuesday, 2/25/25. Ba, 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 ba. I'm not very entertaining today, so I'm going to go away. I'm only entertaining me, and that's good because I need to be entertained and I need to live, love life. But I need to get out there and live, love life, not be in here living, loving life. Don't believe what you see, hear, breathe, back, blah, blah. Don't believe the nonsense. Live your life with great purpose. The great purpose being love itself. Love. Love. Here is my song. Here is my song, a serenade to you. Live, love, life. All right. Cheer up. It might happen. See, that's another catchphrase. Oh, hello, comrade. Yeah. Sorry, you're. Yeah. Oh, you've probably been listening. Have a good day. You too, mate. Weird, isn't it? How moods can be shifted by external forces. I'm moody today. All right. Try and stay kind of in a mellow arc rather than woo, 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 woo. Try and stay in that mellow arc of life. It's much more manageable. Stop believing all the nonsense that you're sold every day, right? Propaganda, propaganda. I forgot what I said I was going to put. Oh, yeah. The Kardashians are the real terrorists. I'll put that link and in. Have fun. All right. Cheers then. Have a good day. Have a good day. Everybody have a good day. Choose it. Live, love, life.